Hello, welcome viewers and welcome learners to this lesson where we want to look at the sum of exterior angles, of any polygon. This lesson is meant for the children that are preparing for their grade 9 exam, because this is found in the junior and secondary syllabus. But anyone who may just want to learn it for their own information, especially for those of you that may be in senior, it's always important. It's better you get to know all the concepts and topics. Maybe you may not have covered it when you were in grade 8 or 9. Time is now. So, we are looking at the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon. Okay. Now here there's a sticking statement here or point. This must get sink into us. We need to know to master this point here. This point we need to master. This one here. Okay. If you remember where we are coming from, we're looking at the sum of what? The sum of the interior angles of any polygon. We had the formula there. We had the formula, isn't it? We had the formula where we said 180 NE minus 2. This is the formula that we had. Okay? Now, in this case, we were using this formula where N is the number of sides. Now, in this case, we are saying, what is the sum of the exterior angles of a polygon? Now we are saying, the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degrees. It is 360 degrees. Exterior angles, these angles here, okay? We have the interior angles inside and then the exterior angles are outside. Okay? Are we together? We have there, this is an exterior angle here. It's outside the triangle. Now we are saying the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is what? 360. Any polygon, all those polygons that we discussed, they only have one sum of the exterior angles. Because if you look at the exterior angles, it's like they're giving us a complete turn. What we're talking about, which is 360 degrees. We may not maybe need to go in detail and begin to look at how it was, how it was arrived at this, but just get to know this one. As we go on, we may have that chance to begin to develop the concepts and how they are derived. So here, what is it that we are supposed to know? Is the sum of the exterior angles. Exterior angles is what? 360. So if that is the case, we can start with this one. What is the value of, just an example, what is the value of x? What is the value of x? So now here, you have to know that what do we have? We only have the exterior angles. We have the exterior angles, and then we can add the three of them. We have, we have 120 degrees plus 4x plus 5x. This must give us 360 degrees. Then this is going to give us 9x is equal to 360 minus 120. Okay? Are we together? This is what we are going to get. This is what we are going to get. Then, we need now to move on and get to deal with the... Okay. So, let's make corrections on the question. This is also supposed to be, they are supposed to both be This is supposed to be 4. Even this one here is supposed to be 4. So take note of that. So this is 4 and this is 8. Okay. So take note of that. So now, when we work out this, what are we going to get? We're going to get 8x is equals to 2, 4, 0. Okay? So when we divide both sides by 8, 8 into 24, what do we get? We have 3, 0. So this is what we are going to get here. This is what we are going to get. This is what we are going to get here. So please take note of that. When we are dealing with exterior angles, the sum exterior angles, please. The sum of the exterior angles, those angles that are outside, it's what? 360. 360. So let's move on to the next one. So what do we have here? This is a quadrilateral. But whether a quadrilateral, a pentagon, a hexagon, nonagon, decagon, septagon, hexagon, any of those polygons, all of them still have the same what? Sum of the exterior angles, which is 160 degrees. Are we together? Which is 160 degrees. So even in this case, we need to add these 4 angles and equate them to what? 360 degrees. So we're going to start with the 3x plus 20 plus 8x plus 4x minus 10 plus x plus 30 is equals to 300. And when we get to this point, this becomes an equation now. This becomes an equation. So we need to put the like terms together. 3x plus 8x plus 4x plus x. Okay? Then what do we have? We have now plus 20 minus 10 plus 30. This is equals to 360. Now, let's look at the 3. This is 11. Okay? This is 11. What do we have when we deal with this one? This is going to give us, this is 11 plus this one, then we have 15, 16. So we have 16x. Then let's look at this one. This is going now to be 20 minus 10. That is 10 plus 30. And this is going to give us 40 here. Is equals to what? 360. Then we have 6. Okay, is equals to 360 minus. Are we together? Then this gives us what? This gives us. Let's work out this. Okay, so this is going to be now 3, 2, and 0. So you know that at this point, we need now to divide what? Both sides by 16. So we're going to say x is equals to 3, 2 divided by 16. And x is equals to what? 20 degrees. That is what x is going to be. That is what x is going to be. I'm still emphasizing this part is very simple. What are we supposed to know? That the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degrees. And it's very important for you to follow these lessons in their order. Just like I indicated that this is the 3rd lesson. This is the 3rd lesson. So you should be coming from lesson 1, 2, and 3. this is a full-time classroom. We are providing lessons from grade 8 up to 12. Lesson by lesson, topic by topic. All right. So this is very important for us to know. And now, if you wanted to find the actual angle here, you can add this x, which is 20 plus this one, so this is 50. Here you can also multiply. This is going to give you what? 60 plus this one. You get that angle just like that. Basically that's what we're going to, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay? So I'm going to give you an exercise. And after giving you an exercise, I'll mention one concept that I want us to keep in mind as we go into lesson 4. So to mark the end of lesson 3, I'm going to give you an exercise. And then, whilst in this same lesson, I'll introduce you to one or two concepts that I want you to bear in mind as we go to lesson. But I'm going to develop those concepts in lesson 4. I just want to make mention of just one item. All right, so let me give you an exercise. So your exercise is question 4 here. Calculate x in this diagram here. This diagram, calculate x here. Okay? Calculate x here. Okay? Calculate x here. That's all. I'll just give you one. Okay. So, what I wanted to mention was that in the next lesson, what I wanted to mention is that in the next lesson, we're going to be talking about the size of one exterior angle and the size of an exterior angle. Just like I've mentioned that now I'm preparing you for the lesson 4. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to mention which is just one thing, is that this is an exterior angle here, isn't it? This is an exterior angle. Then what is this one? This is an interior angle. So one thing that I want to mention when we are dealing with polygon is that the exterior angle and the interior angle, these two, what do we call them? If you remember our first lesson in angles, these angles are on a straight line, and angles on a straight line are supplementary, meaning they add up to 180. So what I want you to go with as we go into lesson 4 is that the sum of the exterior angle and the interior angle is 180 degrees. When we add, if I tell you that the exterior angle is 75 degrees, then to find the interior angle, you must subtract this one from 180 degrees. If I have given you the interior angle as 120, you must be able to know that the exterior angle is 180 minus this one. What am I saying as I'm preparing you for the last lesson, which is lesson 4? We are saying the sum of the interior angle and the exterior angle is 180 degrees. And once you've been given one of those, you can tell what the other is by subtracting what has been given to you from 180 degrees. That is the lesson of the day. And you say goodbye. All right? So, just like I keep doing, that this is my phone number. Okay? Some of the lessons are presented by my friend, and this is his number, 5870. Okay, just in case there are devastating errors that have to be corrected, we can communicate. This brings us to the end of this lesson. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.